So here's something kind of funny. Yesterday when I watched that episode during the day, I was actually at my Digimon locals and picked up all the stuff I needed for Jessmon, which included one of the bad guys of this week's episode, Sistermon CL. Talk about how funny things work out, right? Right? Thank God we're out of set 5 meta. Y'all got no idea how sick I was of playing against Lord Nightmon every fucking week. Or maybe you did, because it's the only deck people care about besides, like, security control. We're free! We're free! Wait, how degenerate is Musketeers? Wait, they have how many board wipe options? Fuck. Anywho. So, yeah, this week's Digimon Ghost game, we saw a whole lot of Digimon, but only 2 that really mattered. One of which I have questions about, which we will get to. Once again, this is a very simple episode, so I kind of also want to take some time to bring up maybe some just kind of questions I have about Digimon in general. This is not to poke fun or to like really be mean. Okay, it's a little bit to poke fun. But all in all, these are just a couple like little things and gripes I have with the franchise to go along with the episode discussion because they kind of play into this. But yeah, let's begin right with where the episode starts off with showing our 3 main characters just on a group chat, which I kind of like. Something I really appreciate about this show, and I think I brought this up before, is how modern world technology, 21st century stuff is just kind of integrated and written as part of a normal life, I keep feeling like whenever I watch anime or American stuff or anything, that because it's all written by middle-aged men, they still treat like just what has become everyday parts of us people under 30's lives as this big shocking thing like, oh my god, we can do group chats, oh my god this, oh my god that. But here everything is treated very normally, rather it's talking about social media or just general use of the internet. There's still a lot of stuff out there that I feel like people are still like, you're still representing and writing this stuff in 2021, but this show does a really good job of treating it normally, so I don't think it really dates it that much. It just feels like a part of these kids' lives. But yeah, so anyways, during this group chat, Ruli is all like, I want us to do something together. I forget the phrasing. She said something like, there's something I want us to do, or there's something I want, something along those lines. But essentially, she just kind of wants them to bond as a team. And you know what? I really like that. I really like the idea that, A, it's one of them who does it. I like that the show shows that she is the one who's really pushing for it. And I like that they then just kind of go do it and hang out and bounce off each other. And what's important about one of them doing it is that it does a good job of separating Ruli from the other 2. I brought this up last time, but she is more of the social light, the friendly one. She is the one who would push for that. A, the other 2 already know each other, and also they're just not those kinds of people. So showing that one of them is more that kind of person, I think does a very good job of characterizing her and characterizing anybody. This attention to character, I think, is something that separates the show apart from just a lot of anime in general right now. But yeah, no, so it turns out they want to go go-karting. Naturally, that is also what the plot of the episode is, go figure. And then they just kind of go-kart for the rest of the afternoon. Ruli is the best. Hiro's kind of just like whatever, just kind of racing more to have fun. And the third one, his name starts with an A, right? We'll get to we'll remember his name eventually, I hope. The problem is the only one who ever seems to address him, well, 2 of them do. Hiro is always just like senpai, and Jellymon is always like darling. And Ruli only ever brings him up once an episode. This shit's hard. You know what? We're looking this shit up. We're doing it right now. But yeah, no, so anyways, he's sitting off at the corner, which again is what he would do. He's not a adventurous type. I did think that would be more of the plot of the episode, but it wasn't. It was just kind of a thing that's there. I also like that, though, even though they don't say his name, which is annoying, he is hanging out. Fuck, where is he? Rolls. Damn it! Why is he at the bottom? Damn it! Kyoshiro Higashimitar. Damn it, Japanese people, stop making your name so long. Everyone's limit should be 5 letters a name. That's why I'm Kevin. But anyways, so yeah, he's sitting off on the corner on his phone while the other 2 race. And I like that just him and Angeromon are just kind of sitting there, sort of like hanging out for a little bit, and he asks him why you don't want to do it. And just kind of the idea that the Digimon all have different relationships with the other humans. We even saw that a little bit last week when Gamamon was driving him crazy. I think that's nice. Also, I forgot to comment on this last time. I like Jellymon's little winter scarf thing. I just think that's kind of funny. Other thing I like, all the Digimon are always showing off what makes them different, which is good. But yeah, no, so then, as it's getting later, then the plot happens! We find out Sister Munciel, well, we saw at the beginning of the episode that she was destroying a car, and I was like, oh shit, I play her! And then we find out, that came out way dirtier than I meant it. Though I'm not gonna lie, seeing her as like a crazy race fiend made her kind of hotter to me. I'm sorry, I've been saying this whole time that I think Blank is the cuter one. I think CL's got my heart right now. But yeah, no, so anyways, then it turns out that there is a big nightly race happening. They used to do it for fun, but then she decided she wanted this, like, emo, rock, hot topic motherfucker Digimon to get involved, and he then made up rules of the game where if you lose or fall behind, he traps you in his scythe, or I guess just kills you? Have we finally got death in this show? He does something, and so he captures you. If you try to leave, he captures you. He puts a brand on your forehead, and you can't get away, so you're stuck. And you just get captured eventually. And I love how all the Digimon are like, we were having fun, then this bitch brought him into it. That was kind of nice. Also, it's just sort of fun how all our main Digimon are like in serious fucking trouble. And the whole episode is just this kind of race. I know I kind of was getting a little annoyed last week how simplistic everything is and the plot isn't going anywhere. But I do enjoy a good race episode. So yeah, it's just this big, like, long, continuous action scene. They're all just running around. And then at the end of it, right when everyone's cars are about to stop working, they trick CL into fighting this Grim Reaper dude. And they start fighting, and then the Gatomon-looking thing from episode 1 shows up and opens up a portal that brings them back to the digital world, or the complete digital world, however this works. And then the final scene is the next day, Ruli wants to do it again. Anguramon is just sitting on her bed reading a book because Anguramon is awesome, and I don't know why, that's something I want to see Digimon do more, just interact with the world around them. And right when she's about to select something, fuck, gotta bring this guy's name back up. Fuck, I turned off the page because I was looking for something. Damn it, I'm bad at this. Damn it. Fuck it, you get the point. The scared one. He's then all just like, oh, sorry, gotta go. And Anguramon's like, well, sometimes you just gotta run away in fear. And the episode ends, and the thing that really bugged me is, why does Sistermon have a CL at the end of her name? Alright, this is my little portion of ranting time. So, Digimon, unlike Pokemon, are not an animal species. They are a technological science fiction creation, and they all have Mon at the end of their names. But then you have, like, Sistermon CL, and she's just a fucking person. The same with, like, what's it called? Blanc. They're just people. Is this Digimon's way to stop all the Renamon hentai? Just make Digimon people? Why are they people? What is their relation to Jessmon? This is always where I get confused with Digimon, is they always bring up this kind of lore, and Digimon tries to have a very dense, overly complicated lore, but because no one ever has a good direction for where they want to take the franchise, it always just seems to just kind of get forgotten and then integrated into other things. But because you remember it from last time, you're just kind of confused. Which sometimes I am. Like, in the context of this world, why is she different? Like, I'm willing to believe in Cross Wars because Digicross was a thing that normal Digimon couldn't do. That's why they had Cross at the end of their name. I can live with that. But, like, why is she CL? It's the same thing, like, if she's here, do the Royal Knights, are they still royal here? Like, do they exist? They didn't show up in Adventure 2020, but I know they're a big plot point in the Tri movies. Maybe Jessmon is in that. I don't know. I don't want to watch those. They look ugly as fuck. But yeah, no, it's just kind of really confusing. And then, like, somehow Seraphimon and Ophanimon and Cherubimon get worked in there. And it's just kind of always been this weird thing to me of Digimon lore and how it's just kind of all over the place. And I wonder if they just kept it simple and to the point. Like, have your 4 deity dudes and devas and just keep everything in their role. If it would maybe be a lot more simpler. But that's a discussion for another day. But yeah, no, so in the comment section below, give me your thoughts on this week's episode of Digimon Ghost Game. I'm a sucker for a good race episode. I can't help it. But tell me that below. And as always, click to like, click to subscribe, and join me next week where maybe we can get a little more plot. I hope.